Hello, wonderful people out there. Welcome to Success Stories. My name is Edith Oko-Chapman, aka Mama Niger. I have a special guest on Success Stories today. If you are just tuning in, this is Success Stories, brought to you by Tabia TV, TTV, Best Arrow Numerous. In a short while, I will introduce my special guest. But before then, we'll be taking a short break. And when we return, I will introduce my guest. See what it is. You're welcome back from the break. I promise I will introduce my special guest before we went on that break. My guest on this show today, Success Stories, is a very important personality. He's a renowned educationist, a kind-hearted Ghanaian, very responsible and hardworking. He has worked hard all his life, trying to make people happy and trying to put smiles on the faces of people. My guest on this show today, cherished viewers, is Mr. Boniface, a tall son. He happens to be the acting director for ICT at the University for Development Studies here in Tamale. Reaching you from Tamale. To my cherished guest, say you're welcome to the program.
Thank you.
It's a long time trying to trace you. A lot of people, it look like people are really watching you. In this step you take, someone is there watching you. You know, you can be in your small corner and before you know it, somebody is also taking note of what you are doing. Let me look at, how is the family?
The family is doing great.
Good.
It's doing great, and then regards from them.
Thank you. Yeah. Could you remember what happened at the ages, between the ages of 2 and 3? Can you still take your mind back?
2 and 3, some of these things, if you are not able to recollect them, then I think your mom or dad should be able to tell you what happens.
That's true. I am trying to see how we can look at your very beginning. So yes, how was your beginning?
Yeah. I'm from Navrongo.
Okay.
Precisely Upper East region. And a village called Vonania.
Okay.
If you know where the University for Development Studies, their Navrongo campus is located, just not far from that, you also have Navrongo Secondary School.
Okay.
On the same lane, the same road. So after Naval School, you will get to the Vonania. My father's name is Andrew Atusona.
Okay.
Atusona, and then my mother's name is Agnes Akambo. My father has actually passed on. I got to know much about where I was coming from when I was at the age of 18, if I put it that way.
Did you school in your hometown?
I part in Accra, part in Navrongo. We actually live in Accra, and at the age of 6, we returned home. So I have to continue our primary school back at home, precisely within the Vonania primary school. That's where I did my primary school. And I did my junior high at Dokomolo primary school, Dokomolo's junior high. You know, now it's called, you have junior high or senior high, but those days it was called GSS, Junior Senior Secondary School.
Yes.
That's where I actually did my GSS, and then I continued to Navrongo Secondary School. That's called Naval School, and that's where I did my senior secondary school. And I completed there somewhere in 1995, and that's where I got to know where I was actually coming from. Usually right away from primary, GSS, part of SS, you actually know what you are doing.
Yeah.
It's like you are being, taken care of, you have everything around you, and that eye opener.
Yeah.
It's not.
My mom will say, I'm feeding John, and John has gone to buy a dog or a pussycat. So who's going to feed the John and the pussycat? Yeah, but you did attend secondary school in your hometown.
Yeah, my hometown, the Vrongo Secondary School, as I mentioned earlier on.
Good.
And I after senior secondary school, as I mentioned earlier on, that was 1995. I stayed home for a while because my father passed on when I just finished writing my last paper senior secondary school. So I was unable to make a move, immediately to the university level or to any of the tertiary education, to study. So I stayed at home and worked did some bit of petty work just to move on. And I happened to be the firstborn of my parents, and we're 9 in number, 2 girls, and then 7 boys. So, and by then I was just 18 years, and they were just between 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
Yeah.
So I have to involve myself in petty sort of jobs to be able to take care of them. You're doing a bit of selling a bit of kerosene.
Are you sold kerosene?
Yeah, I sold kerosene.
That's good.
Kerosene. I was a photographer as well.
Oh, you were a photographer
as
too.
well. And, I did that for 2 years just to be able to help my siblings to pick up. I finally got a job. So actually my profession started, somewhere 87 as a data entry clerk.
Where? In Ghana here?
In Ghana here at the Nevrongo Research Center.
Okay.
That's where I started my ICT professional career.
Yeah.
I did that for a couple of years. I think I did that for about 2 to 3 years. And then I have to move forward to another. It's basically the same. They do the same thing, but location a bit different. The Kitampo Research Center, with promotion as a senior data manager.
Yeah.
And then I worked there for about 2 years, and I had opportunity to stay out of the country for another 2 years. Then when I came back, I was engaged by the same research center in Kitampo. I had a bit of promotion to a senior data manager, which was something good.
Viewers, if you have just tuned in, this is Success Stories brought to you by TTV. My name is Edith Okuchapman, aka Mama Niger. With me on this show is Mr. Boniface Nasona. Atosona. Yeah. He is Mr. Boniface Atosona. And he happens to be the acting director for ICT, well, University for Development Studies here in Tamale. We are reaching you from Tamale. Like I said, the story is gradually unfolding. Please do not change the channel, don't go away. So, director, let's get back to unfinished business. We always have unfinished business.
Yeah, a lot.
So, did it end there? I think from your last submission, you school here, up to secondary school, like university too, and after your university education, did it end there?
It didn't end there. As a professional, I try to make sure I'm up to date.
Okay. And
I try to make sure that I take up jobs that can help me update myself. It's a bit something that's challenging. So I when I was with the Kitampo Health Research Center, it was a good job, but I finally landed on something somewhere else in Equatorial Guinea.
How?
I was picked up, as an ICT consultant, stroke a business development manager, by an oil and gas company. The name is Alduco SL. It's a gas and this oil and gas company. So I actually took up the appointment, and I traveled to stay there for about 2 years, to restructure their ICT services. They set up a retail outlet, and then they set up their ICT consultancy services, for them. Then after 2 years, I decided, as usual, I used to say there's no place like home. I decided that there was a need for me to come back home. And then with the vast experience, I said, no, I have to come home and share that experience with the youth.
That's good of you.
And I think I have a bit of experience doing coaching. So I said, no, why do I have to be living far away when I have young guys around? They need my knowledge that I've gained. And then keeping that knowledge with me far away. So I made a move to come back to Ghana. So I did a search for a job, and I landed on a job with the University for the Women Studies about 12 years ago.
12 years?
12 years ago.
So you've been with university for
12 years.
For 12 years, now.
So I moved back home with the family.
Good. So which means you were back at Equatorial Guinea.
Yes.
You are given a job.
Yes.
And you decided to annihilate
Yes.
and finally return home.
Return home.
Yeah, home is sweet.
Yeah, it's sweet.
It's but I like your. I mean, I like your kind of spirit.
Right.
You know, you just submitted that, and you decided to come back home so that the youth can benefit from what you have done. What about your siblings?
My siblings, I with the type of training that I received, I had opportunity to share that with them.
Good.
And they have not disappointed me.
Okay.
They are all graduates now, if I speak.
Yeah.
One of them happened to be an assistant lecturer with University for Development Studies.
Okay.
The girls, they have all completed, they have finished with their degrees. One actually finished with masters just last 2 years. They are all married, settled down. Well, I hope they are enjoying it.
I'd like to hear that. Yeah, are you married?
Yes, I'm married.
With kids?
Yeah, with kids.
Good. Yes. Let's look at back at home.
Okay.
You know, from your submission and from those who nominated you.
Yeah.
I was meant to understand that you had a very humble beginning.
Okay.
That you were quite serviceable to your parents. You said you sold kerosene.
Yes, I
Yeah, good to hear that.
I did.
Did you ever fault someone in the course of giving change on all the things?
Those things are normal.
Yes.
In anything at all you are involved, let's talk about selling, you always meet this type of people where they look at your face and think that, why don't I try this guy and see? I'll buy the kerosene for 5 cities, but I will give the guy 2 cities to figure out whether he's intelligent enough to. So so when that happens, you try to argue, and then there will be some exchange of it. But it's those days the experience was not so much. Thinking of now that we know how to deal with customers.
This one.
So anyway, we have those sort of experience, but not to some extent.
That's true. Let's look at your school days.
Okay.
You attended Navrongo Senior High School.
Yeah, Navrongo.
Today.
Yeah.
I mean, the Navrongo Senior High School of today.
Yes, today.
Or it happens to be your alma mater.
Yeah.
So I should call you an old boy.
Yeah, I'm the old boy. Nabia. Nabia. We call it Nabia. Those old students call it Nabia.
Nabia.
Yeah, Nabia.
Yeah, good. Were you having any position?
I was a quiet type.
Okay.
I was a quiet type. And they tried giving me positions like being a class prefect. Those days, I was good at typewriting. I did secretariatship.
Okay.
And my father actually taught at that secondary school before, and he was in charge of the typing pool. He was the person teaching the students. Yeah, so I was having so many things at my disposal to be able to learn how to type. So those days I was one of the best students in terms of, when it comes to typing. Yeah. Talk of 40 minutes, 40 words per minute, 60 words per minute. I can finish it within a short period. But I was the shy type as well. Quiet and the shy type as well. So they actually opened up, a lot of opportunities for me to become class prefect, this and that. But to be frank, I never accepted it. But being shy and quiet, you do some of these things.
Yeah. Yeah, that's
so I didn't actually do that. But I'm always behind. I push from the back.
From the back. So have you ever been caned too by your teachers?
Yes, that should be the primary, primary days. But that behavior where you have to get to and then before a teacher will cane you got changed when we got to senior secondary school.
Yeah. So back at home.
Right.
Yeah. You were with your parents for. At what age did you lose your father?
At the age of 18.
18. Oh, you were mature.
Yes.
You were really mature.
Yeah, but you looking at the situation in Ghana here, in those days, age of 18, it looks like you are still.
So let's look at what you do today.
Okay.
You are the acting director for ICT at the University for Development Studies in Tamale. Yeah. How do you find your job?
Very challenging and interesting.
Good.
Yes, challenging and interesting. Because this is a multi-campus university which has about 5 campuses. In Nofrongo, then we have Nampala, then you have the Tamale sub-campus, they have the teaching hospital, which is not far from here. And I have to take care of all this. And I have to coordinate, make sure that everything's always up to date.
Good, I like to hear that.
Yeah, and ICT is the tool that can actually help any academic institution to grow. So it means that you must always be up and doing. So it's very interesting and challenging. I'm only lucky because I've had a number of training that have pushed me forward. And then my number of experience that not only working with the university, but I think I've had the opportunity to work, as I mentioned to you, with the Vrongo Research Center, Kitampo Research Center, Equatorial Guinea. I spent some time in the UK.
You've been to UK too?
I've been to UK too. I've spent about 2 years.
You worked there too?
Yeah, I worked there too. I took several jobs there. I was a programmer and then a webmaster there for a while. UK, you can do all manner of jobs.
Just to keep
you going.
Body and soul, yeah.
You going. I also had the opportunity to attend a number of international conferences. I've been to a number of countries, so that exposure too is there, and that is helping me to do my job as the acting ICT director of yes.
Good. I think you must have obtained some let's say certificate obtained or awards.
Okay.
Something like that.
Yeah. I'm actually a Commonwealth Professional Fellow.
Good to hear that.
From UK.
Good.
And I received my award in 2007, August, which I spent about 3 months in UK at University of East London.
Okay.
And as part of the training, I had the opportunity to visit a number of universities within central London. One of the universities that I can remember, we spent so much at the University of Greenwich. Basically to look at how they're using ICT to drive their academic and non-academic activities. So I think I ended up attending about 10 to 15 universities when I visited UK. And a lot of international workshops organized for me in the UK. I finished up everything and came back to Ghana in August last year. And I'm also a member of British Computer Society.
Good. British Computer Society.
It is one of the institutes, we call it Chartered Institute for IT Professionals. If you're an IT professional and you actually want to be known, that's a membership that you have to go in for, because before they can give you that membership, they have to do a lot of background work about you, where you have work experience and all those things. So I'm also a member of that institute. And I'm a member of a number of ICT professional bodies in Ghana and around Ghana. A lot that I cannot mention.
I would have asked you a question, okay. But let me leave it off camera. I will ask you a question concerning laptops. I mean, you know, these days a lot of laptops in the system.
Yes.
My little girl told me the other day, President Mahama laptop.
Right.
That they don't have spare parts
and all those things.
The ORM,
it's RMG or RMG.
Yeah, that's it.
Okay.
That the company that brought it, a lot of talks here and there. Well, let me keep it off camera.
Okay, that's all right.
Good.
That's all right.
Viewers, like I said, the story keep unfolding. My name is Edith Oko Chapman, aka Mama Naija. With me on the show is Mr. Boniface Atosana. He happens to be the acting director for ICT at the University for Development Studies here in Tamale. The story keep unfolding. Please do not change the channel and don't go away. We'll be back. Viewers, welcome back from that break. The story keep unfolding, and our advice, you keep watching until we get to the end of the story. It's quite an interesting story. Yes, director, let's look at God has been so merciful, protecting you, going up and down, and it's a very nice thing. People nominating you, you're going to this country, that country, helping out, and one day you decided to come back to Madagascar to also help so that the youth can benefit from you. I'll say I equal to that. God bless you for remembering home.
Thank you.
Let's look at a sad day in your life.
I'm a very interesting human being.
Okay.
If I tell you this.
Okay.
That I have said to myself that I should not experience a particular day that I will call it sad day.
But there is.
Differently.
Okay.
But that's what I'm saying, it is my attitude. That's something I have developed personally. But as you mentioned, there will always be a sad day. I think it is when I was informed that my father passed away. If I put it that way. Because my father was somebody that was helping the society. He tried several occasions to become an assemblyman, but it never worked. But he was helping the community, you know, with sort of boreholes, was giving them soft loans, putting them in groups, especially the women and all those, helping people to get jobs.
Oh.
So when I got the information that my father has passed on, I was not only thinking of myself, I was looking at the society, the community as a whole.
Yeah.
Then I was also looking at the sickness that I have to take care of. But I just said to myself that it's God. Maybe he came around to serve. Yeah. He came for a purpose, and he has finished delivering, so he has to go.
That's your saddest.
Yeah.
Sorry. May his soul rest in peace. Yes, let's look at your happiest day. Share it with us.
Yes. My happiest day was the day I was able to help somebody I never knew I could help.
And who is that?
It happened to be one of my uncles. You know, have this extended family.
Yeah, system.
System. That he had an accident. It was too serious. And then they needed to take him to theater for his operation. And it was also a very odd hour.
Yeah.
And the amount of money that was involved, it was a need for us to come together as a family and discuss what we needed to do. But God being so good, I managed my way out to assist, you know, for them to go through this area.
Yeah.
So the following day, I was very happy. I went back to the hospital and I saw my uncle in bed and he was smiling here and there. I've done the thing. Oh, now I will survive.
Oh.
Yeah. So I also became too happy. So apart from that, you know, those things, you should be able to help to save lives. Once you're able to save lives, then you should be happy. And I think it's only the day that I actually became too excited.
Yeah, I think I like your spirit. Yeah. And I also add one, and the day you got married, that day too, you were very happy.
Yeah. Especially those things. Sometimes we intend to reserve them to ourselves. It's a mood that you sort of don't want to share.
Yeah, you only share it.
You only share that day But the rest you keep to yourself. And, hey, this thing it was actually one of the happiest things that I.
Yes, at least I got a partner
Yes.
and fulfill
Confirmed and signed.
Yes, the law of God, and at least a man should not live alone.
Yeah.
That is good, and it's good to hear that too.
Yeah.
Yes. So let's also look at God has actually, like I said, I started by protecting you, blessing you. You know, there's a saying in my hometown that waking up from sleep is a blessing. So if waking up from sleep is a blessing, going to school is a blessing. Going to UK, you got so many awards. All these are forms of blessings from God. Have you been able to also give out a little bit of those blessings in kind, in cash, to the vulnerable in our society? Your father did,
yes.
But have you been able to do
Yes,
that?
I've been able to help a lot of people, especially school fees.
Okay.
Parents come to me to request for money to pay their children's school fees.
That's okay.
I also have a lot of the youth. They get in touch with me that I should help them to pay their school fees. Not that they come to me thinking that I have the money to help them to pay the school fees, but they do think that I can help them think out of the box and figure out where they can go and get the money. So they come to me, we sit down and brainstorm, and I can able to, advise them, do this, that, you can get the money to go and pay the school fees. We do it together, and they are able to pay the school fees. I team up with the family. If I say the family, that was one family, and then we set up a foundation which is called Growth Line Foundation. And what we are basically doing is we are targeting primary schools. Those students are very intelligent, but they have nobody to help them.
Okay.
And that NGO is actually based in Oflongo. And
that's your hometown.
Yeah, my hometown. And I've earmarked one of my brothers, who's happened to be our last born, who's the one managing that particular NGO. So we work with the heads of the schools, and they're able to identify 2 or 3 students, very intelligent students, but no parents to support them. Nobody's helping them. So we try to buy some books, and then we give it out to them.
That's good.
And then apart from the support that you give, you also look at the counseling that you give to people to change their lives.
Yeah.
They come, this is what I want to do. How do I do it? You coach them. Somebody is depressed. He comes to you because I've seen you as somebody that he thinks that you can talk to him to change a person's life. So he comes, you advise the person, do that. Do this, go to this place, talk to this person, be careful, A, B, C, like coaching. So apart from the tokens that you have to give to people and telling them where to go, I coach.
Yes, free counseling.
Free counseling.
Oh, God will bless you.
Free counseling.
God will bless you. Good. Yes, you are actually doing very good things. And that's why I said that God will bless you. Continue doing what you are doing. It pays to be good.
That's the system.
The Bible says God blesses a cheerful giver. But I won't let you run away. I thank you so much for coming on this show.
You're welcome.
It's been wonderful.
You're welcome.
You are doing really great things, and people who nominated you, they really put that across.
I see.
I think they have benefited so much. Some of them are your students, and you don't know.
No, you don't know them because you go out to help people that you even know.
Yes, you may just be in one of your corners and doing what you want to do.
Yeah.
You never can know someone is out there
that's
watching
true.
you, and they say your life inspires them. You are a hard worker.
Yeah, sometimes you don't know them.
It's been nice talking to you and having you on my show.
I'm
I'm proud to have somebody like you on my show.
As well.
But you will not run away, not until you are able to give a few pieces of advice to the youths.
Right.
So with all my title as Mama Naija, I am now giving you a salute, Your Excellency. That's the camera for you. Tell the youths what you want them to do.
Right. Okay. My main advice to the youth is that they should try to know their life purpose, and then they should take self-discipline into consideration. That's one of the things. But I will emphasize on for them knowing their life purpose. Once you know your life purpose, you will definitely make it in life. Know who you are, what you can do, who you are doing it for. and as to whether those people are okay with it. And that will help you. And then the second point I'm emphasizing, as I mentioned earlier on, is be self-disciplined. Be self-disciplined. Your time management, your self-reflection, your self-attitude is very important, and it will change your life. This is my message today.
Thank you so much. I thank God for your life, and I thank you for making it up for this day, Success Stories.
Thank you very much.
And I'm very happy to have you on my show.
I'm also grateful.
God bless you.
Thank you
for coming.
Thank you.
Yeah, viewers, we have actually come to the end of yet another Success Stories. You agree with me that this man sitting beside me is a very hard-working man, and is selfless Ghanaian. It's through Ghanaian. He's a role model to so many people. My name is Edith Okuchapman. I've been on this program with a special person, and that is Mr. Boniface Atunsona. He happens to be the acting director for ICT at the University for Development Studies here in Tamale. What a wonderful man I've had on my show today. I'm blessed. You too can make a day with me sometime next week. And you can also nominate someone to be on this show, and we will have the one on Success Stories celebrated. Keep the faith. From me and from director, we are just saying bye-bye. See you next week. God bless you.